Hey there guys, how's it going? Thanks for joining me on another episode of Ark Survival Evolved PvP on official servers. I apologise for the lack of uploads in the last few days. It's been a bit sporadic, I've been doing other things, I've not really had that kind of spark to create something, but back on it now, back again. And don't worry guys, when Aberration comes out December 12th, you'll be getting a ton of content from me. Of course, if you do like these videos and want to show some love, don't forget to smash that like button. Really appreciate that. You lose to dips. So let's get on with today's episode. I want to go and collect all the stuff needed for medium boss fight, and that includes Spino Sails, some of the most elusive things on Ragnarok. Now, if you're watching this video after December 12th, there is meant to be an update where they're going to add more Spino spawns, so this might not be something you need to worry about as much, or I'm about to show you could be even more useful, as you'll be able to get an absolute ton of Spino Sails. But today we're going to get as many of the things as we can to do the boss fight. I thought it'd be super fun to do. I'm going to start off with the most important one, the one that most of you are going to want to know about, which is how to get Spinos to spawn in on Ragnarok. Now, of course, there are a couple of areas where you can get things to spawn in. Oh, by the way, do you guys like my Santa hat? December now, getting a little bit festive. I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, so there are two main spots where you can do this. You can do this obviously in the southwest around like 70-30, that kind of area. Clear out all of the stuff there, try and get them to spawn in. But where I am now, around 40-38, something like that, in the canyon, from here inland is where you're going to get your Spinos. And I've found for the most part, all you need to do to get them to spawn in is to clear all the fish in the area. Now, I did just clear out all the fish in this area a minute ago, so I'm just going to do a quick check around on the wyvern, because I am using the squid, but I can't get the squid into these shallow areas. So I just wanted to do a quick look around this part. Now, using this technique and checking these areas I'm going to show you, I've managed to get 15 Spino Sails so far, and I've only been doing it for like 2 days, an hour or two at a time, so it is effective. And if you want to be doing a lot of boss battles, you should definitely have a member of your tribe on this at least once or twice a day trying to do this. So it doesn't look like we've got a Spino in those shallow areas over there. I'm just going to check the whole bit actually. I would normally check all of this with the squid, because the squid obviously can kill the fish, but I just want to have a fly around because I get a feeling there should be a Spino around, because I did just clear the fish out. So all you want to do is clear out all the fish you can, and maybe some of the land dinos if you feel like it, from the area that we started all the way up to here. Now, don't get me wrong, this area where I am now, you won't often get a Spino spawn there, but it is worth clearing it out anyway. Obviously, the fish and the baryonyx spawns are related to the Spino spawns. Like I say, it doesn't do any harm to try and kill some of the land dinos as well to help Spinos spawn, but the fish is the most important one, and if you're in a rush, just go for the fish. This would be even quicker to do with maybe 2 people, maybe 1 person going around on something super easy to kill all the fish with, like a shark or really anything. Obviously, I mean, you can kill fish with almost any sea tame. Now, this area where I am here, I've found is the absolute best for Spino spawns. Once you've cleared everything out, I've always been finding them in this area here. So if you're only going to clear out one area, do this area here that I'm flying around. Unfortunately, there's nothing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on the squid, going to kill all the fish in this area even, go all the way to the end, and then come back, and hopefully we'll get our first Spino. Hopefully we'll get quite a few. Did this the other day and managed to get quite a few, so we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to use a Kraken Macken. This squid very kindly provided to me by a member of our tribe called Mac, or otherwise known as Mac Daddy, an absolute legend in the tribe who's been away recently. So I appreciate being able to use the squid, because I don't have one. I would definitely love one. And I might actually be able to raise one. There's quite a lot of people with ones on this server. Look at all the crap in there. I actually think I'm going to drop everything. I might take a little bit of that angular gel just because, you know, whatever. But yeah, no, everything else I'm going to drop. Right, so I'm going to go up here, kill the fishies. Hopefully by the time I go all the way up to the end and back, there will be a Spino spawned. Right, so as mentioned earlier, this area here is where I've had the most luck. So you definitely want to make sure you've cleared out all the little fishies that are in here. You can see there's quite a few saber-toothed salmons there. We'll grab them. And look at that. The fish really pile up around here. So definitely make sure you've cleared this out. I'm actually going to go all the way to the end. You don't often get the Spino spawning in this narrow bit here. But sometimes the fish can collect a little bit. No harm in killing the stuff that's on the side. Can't often find all the stuff collecting here at the end. Looks pretty clear right now though. Yeah, that's all good. Get rid of that. Alright, so that's... I just wanted to show you guys that little bit there because this is definitely one of the areas to make sure is clear of fish. Okay, so this is like the final third, this area. I very, very rarely find Spinos here, although... definitely worth trying. I have seen them here before, and you want to clear out as many fish as possible from every area that you can. But yeah, this is like the lesser likely spot to find a Spino I've found. But I have found Spinos here before. I've even found them totally submerged, which is something I thought I should mention actually. I think I forgot to mention that. Do make sure that you check the bottom of the river, because I've seen them completely submerged here before, almost hiding from me. But yeah, take your time up here, not only just because Spinos can spawn at this end. Oh man, look at those fish there. Ooh, delicious fish. Good thing about the saber-toothed salmon though is they like gang up on you. So that means all you have to do is like to kind of turn away and then go back, and all the ones that were chasing you will... Oh, look at that. Look at that kill feed. The satisfying crunch. There's even more there. I just saw another one, look. Damn, loads of salmon here. Yeah, it definitely feels good to clear out a lot of fish at once, because if you do that, you know you are doing things right. So yeah, this is as far up as you want to go here. Just chill out at the end here for a minute. Give things a chance to respawn back there. And we'll head back. So I've done a full run, clearing stuff out. And I'm pretty confident there's going to be a Spino around here somewhere, because a lot of fish have respawned that weren't here just 5 minutes ago. So I'm hoping that we've got some Spinos and not just baryonyx. Sometimes you get baryonyx instead of Spinos, which, don't get me wrong, I normally love a baryonyx. But not when you want those Spino Sails, son. Not when you want those Spino Sails. Have a quick little look up here. I don't think there'll be one up here. You don't often get them in this area. Nah, okay. Hopefully there's one over the other side. Be super surprised actually if there isn't one, because it seems like just the curse of the video maker, when as soon as you go to record, just nothing appears for you. These fish definitely weren't here before, so we have definitely gone through another like spawn cycle of all the stuff. Yeah, we super disappointed. So many fish here now that weren't here a minute ago. We're super disappointed we don't get a Spino around here somewhere. Oh, here's a good example. We have got a Spino completely submerged under the water. This otherwise might have gone unnoticed, but not here, my sim. I just happened to be going in first person under the water. I feel like it gives you a much better angle to kill the fish sometimes, and what do you know, there was a Spino under the water. Caught some mega piranhas while we're here. I haven't had much luck actually. I've been here for a little while and that's the first Spino I've seen, and I'm really disappointed. I've definitely given myself the commentator's curse, because I was finding a lot more yesterday. Let's check what part of the canyon we're in. We're in like one of the more inland bits here actually. We managed to find one under the water there. So yeah, that just goes to show you they can be completely submerged, so make sure you do check under the water as well. I think I'm just going to find one more and then we'll move on to gathering some other things, because we spent quite a lot of time on this, and I don't think it's really necessary to spend too much longer, seeing as I've already got quite a few Spino Sails. Hey, there we go, another Spino. Yeah, this is the area that I said that they are most common at. And yeah, we have managed to get one to pop up here. I really went to town killing all the fish here. But yeah, this, although I've got a couple of Spinos to spawn, it hasn't been that successful compared to normal. So I'm gonna move on now to, I think, getting the basil blubber and also maybe getting some artifacts and deep sea drops. So I just got my artifact. You can see it actually just down there. I forgot to record collecting it, but it is what it is. Not really a big problem. You can see I've got it on my person here. So let's go forth, see if we can find some basils. They're normally much closer to the surface, which is a little boring because it means you won't find a deep sea drop. But if we head towards the southwest and stick near the coast, I'm sure we'll find a few basils, get some blubbers. So I've already got one basil blubber, well, two basil blubber. We found one basil so far. I just wanted to show you guys where I go for this. I just come over to the southwest. No idea if this is the best location, but I always seem to find them around here. Normally not an issue. I'm actually going to go around the outskirts of the bottom of the map now, see if I can find any deep sea drops, any other basils. Then head over to Viking Bay 2, see if there's any around there. And then I think we're going to go and get some of the artifacts from the caves, just in case any of you didn't know where they were. We're going to go and get all of them, well, as many as we can. Maybe not artifact the hunter, but definitely the rest of them. So back at base now, not a bad little collection of stuff managed to get. Ideally I would like to have got more Spino Sails, but we got some cool stuff regardless. Got the artifact, we got plenty of basil blubber. We're gonna go and get a few artifacts now, so stick with me and we'll go grab some. So although I haven't been making many videos this week, I did have a giga raising, and here it is. It's actually nothing too crazy. It was just the same melee as the other one had. And I think I've only managed to get 80 something percent. Yeah, 84. So again, around 84%. I think the last one I managed to get an 85% imprint. Although I think this one's come out with slightly better melee. I think the last one came out with 303 after imprint. Either way, it's going to be a good one. I'm not as excited about this one because I do have a 270 melee giga egg ready to pop. That is ready to go, but I am scared to hatch it because obviously it's still ×1. There was no ×2 this weekend, so I don't want to hatch it while it's ×1. I just do not trust myself. So let's see if I've got a saddle here. I'm pretty sure I did make an extra saddle. I just don't know if it's in this box or not. Oh, why did I type in saddle? That is not what I want. Let's have a look. Giga. Oh, I do have that nice 84 one. Oh yeah, because I put the even better one on the other giga that I've got. Let's see if I've got a giga bionic skin. I think this one, oh I do, we've got a bone costume, a bionic. I like the bionic. I think this is a female as well. Let's see if I've got black colouring, because we've only got 2. And then we could go with some of that purple. Yeah, let's see if we can do purple and black. I want to cover most of it with black, so I don't know if it's going to be possible. See what areas cover the biggest regions. Right, that's a big part of the back there. Region 3. Could make some more black. I guess I'll do that eventually. Oh, and then that region. And then I guess the rest purple will probably look pretty cool. That's what's going to happen anyway, so let's do that. Alright, and there she goes. Costume. Do you put the costume on the saddle? No, you don't. It's a separate slot, isn't it? Right, let's go put that on. I do need a name for this giga. Feel free to leave some comments down below. Potential names. And I will consider them all. Let's throw that on. Throw that on. How's she looking? So I'll know it's this one because this one's slightly more purple than the other one. Apart from the fact that obviously I'm going to name them different. But anyway, let's get on with collecting some of those artifacts for the boss fight. So starting off with one of the most simple ones, let's go grab the artifact of the Devious. That is in this water here, in the middle of the canyon. You want some coordinates. 39.1, 45.2. Just going to put on my scuba tank here quickly because it's a little bit of a way down. I'll keep my GPS out as well so you can see exact coordinates. And there we go. One of the simplest for sure, but you've got to grab it if you want to do the boss. Next one to grab is the artifact of the Clever. that is just here in the scar. All you've got to do is take a look at where these bridges go across and go into them. Obviously look out for any wyverns that might be chasing you. I should be okay though. Normally they don't follow you through in. So here you go, it's like a false wall here. There you go, and just keep going through here. Nothing too scary or dangerous in here, and it's just at the end here on the right, I think. There we go, lovely. So there won't be any dragons or anything in here, so that's nice. There you go, another one bites the dust. To the next one. Alright, I think this is the next bit here. Yeah, this looks like it. So the next one, this is what I call Highlands Cave, Artifact of the Massive, 21.3, 77.1. You might want to bring a pick. Sometimes when you come back out, that little rock can be quite annoying to jump past, but you can jump past it normally. I've always fancied this as a little secret base location, but then probably not that good, because any alpha tribe on these servers is going to want to be getting this artifact. So grab that. It would be one way to seriously annoy the alpha tribe, is to to section off that cave. But anyway, let's go to the next one. I'm going to go over to what we call the blue screen cave. So next artifact here, I believe this is the cunning. If you're not really sure where you're going, just go into the blue screen cave and then come up at the bit where it's about 2046. There'll be a hole in the ceiling. You can just fly up there and grab this one, and this is one of two that we need that are in this cave. All right, and here we go. Here's the next one, 23.6 and 44.5 roughly. Again, these are pretty easy to find. If you get your GPS and you know the coordinates where they are, just keep flying around until you get to those coordinates and you'll probably find your way around. So now those ones are done, I'm going to get the two that are in the jungle. So now we've just got the two that are at the jungle, and these are super easy. First one, oh actually I think I can land the griffin in here. First one's at the bottom of this little ruins. Be a little bit annoying trying to find your way around it. Once you're down there, let's put the scuba on in case I take longer than is expected. Let's just drop down. Some little gaps to swim through. We can hear it already. It is beeping. Well, it's not really, it's humming. But yeah, I haven't done this too many times. There we go. Mind the gap. Down we go, follow the sound of the hum. All the way down. And even further down than this, I think. It should be on the right. Beautiful. There we go. Artifact of the Skylord. Oh, I've never noticed those cages down here. It's kind of scary. Anyway, next one is the monkey puzzle. Hey, here it is. We've got some sleeping bags here. Pretty simple, this one. If you never grabbed it, the monkeys are here to guide you. 24.6, 25. And all you've got to do, no like scary traps or anything, but you do have to break this rock normally, so bring a pick with you. You should always carry a pick, really. Sometimes there are annoying rocks and stuff. And that one is ours. There's something fighting up here, but that's none of my business. So I've pretty much got all of them now. The only ones I didn't get is I didn't get the, let me have a look, I didn't go get the lava golem one. That is Artifact of the Hunter. Obviously I'm sure there's an easy way to do it, but me personally, obviously we have a lot of center tribes, so we just go and get that one on the center, which is in the West Pearl Cave. You just head in there, then take a right, and then it's at the end there. Many others I didn't get in the one. I didn't get Artifact of the Pack because I've already got loads of them. That's basically at the end of the ice cave, and you guys have seen me run the ice cave multiple times solo. If you haven't seen it, just have a little track through my videos and you will see that. And I think that's it. I think we went and got all the other things. A lot of the other items that you need to collect are very easy and obvious. The only one I found a little bit tricky is the Thyla claws, but then the Thylas are quite often in and around the redwood near my base, and the other one obviously being the Spino Sails. But I showed you how to do that at the beginning of the video. Sometimes you'll get lucky. I've got like 5 or 6 in an hour before, but then as well I've often got like 1 an hour, but I'm sure that will get better as time goes on. And to make your tech dreams come true, this is what you're going to have to do for now. So I might actually see if there's some people around who want to do the boss with me, and we'll get some of that element. So I've actually decided to come back here, try and get some more Spino Sails, and I think I'm going to end today's video here at the same time, because I'm actually quite addicted to getting these sails, which is kind of a good thing to be addicted to, but I don't think it's going to make for much better content or any more content in today's video. But thanks for watching, guys, really appreciate it. A little bit of an update on the servers that I run. All of my PS4 and Xbox servers are going to be reset. Not the PvE ones, the PvP ones. PvE ones are going to stay as they are. And obviously on the 12th we're going to have some aberration servers. I plan on having a PvP aberration server on both consoles and a PvE one. Now the PvE one will be linked to the Ragnarok PvE ones that I currently have, so that should be pretty cool. But look out for them if you want to play aberration on some clean unofficial servers. Then they're going to be available for you. Discord is where you find all the details. But thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next time.